Spring, summer, autumn, winter, the 4 seasons of the Japanese year. Rokunori's beautiful rice terrace landscape leave visitors breathless. But the local population is aging and shrinking, leaving fewer people to tend them. The rice terraces face a difficult future. We formed a project team to help protect the terraced landscape and promote the goodness of the rice terrace rice. The Rokunori Rice Terraces and their appeal. We interviewed members of the Rokunori Rice Terrace Preservation Society. We are getting close to old age ourselves. I brought up my son, and other farmers brought up their sons, with the hope that they would take over from us. This graph shows the change in Gujo City's population. Gujo's population has been shrinking since 1955. This shows the population divided into 3 age groups. Senior citizens make up 37.5%. This is the highest it has ever been, and our population is aging quickly. The appeal of Rokunori. Nature is bountiful, and the water is very clean. This area, the Shirotori neighborhood, used to be called Gujo County Shirotori Town. Now it's a part of Gujo City. The river that flows down from Shirotori is called Ushimichi River. Ushimichi River flows right down to the Nagara River, which passes through Gifu. The water in this river is very clean. Lots of fishermen come to fish here. The rice terraces lie on land that has always been thought too steep to live on. But in recent years, the landscape has begun to attract new residents. The variation in temperature through the day has a large effect on increasing the sweetness of the rice. It really improves the flavor. So making good use of the hot and cold is the secret behind Rokunori Rice Terrace rice. And the water is delicious and very cold, which also affects the rice. Those 2 important factors can be found here. It is entered in rice contests all around the country. Just to see how it compares and feel a little more confident about our rice. The various functions of the terraces. Rice terraces are rice fields that have been set into mountain slopes and valleys like steps. We have learned about the state of the Rokunori rice terraces and their appeal. And how about the functions the terraces perform? The terraces are able to gather the rain that falls in the area. This helps prevent erosion and flooding. The water held in these terraces sinks into the ground gradually before joining the river. That slow-moving and very clean water becomes the water we drink and use at home. The terraces also prevent soil erosion and landslides. By growing rice and storing water in the terraces. The soil is protected from wind and rain, and less likely to wash away. The terraces are full of salamanders, frogs, and tiny fish like loaches. All these things that live in the terraces are important parts of the food chain and the circle of life. The terraces are preserving the diversity of nature. Autumn Bounty. Harvesting the Rice Terrace rice. It's time to harvest the Ri Rice Terrace rice. On September the 30th, the project team members harvested the rice for the first time. It takes 3 bunches to gather enough grain for 1 bowl of rice. Did everyone gather their 3 bunches? You'll have nothing to eat if you don't gather 3 bunches. 1 bowl of rice takes 3 bunches. Multiply that by 3 meals a day for 365 days, and you can eat rice for a year. So we have learned how hard it is to grow rice and how grateful we should be to be able to eat it every day. We members all felt the joy of the harvest, and we now understand the deep feeling the people here have for the Ri rice. The rice grown here is sold as Ri Rice Terrace rice, and the Ri rice is made into rice balls and kohemochi dumplings and sold at the local road station. We members of the Tokai Gakuin University Department of Nutrition and Dietetic Science Ri Rice Terrace project team are trying to make this rice more widely known. Creating products from Ri Rice Terrace rice. Ri Rice Terrace rice Frailty Prevention Sweets. We are using products made from Ri Rice Terrace rice to spread interest in Rice Terrace rice all around the prefecture. And we share the sweets and products we've created with the people of Ri. Passing on traditional culture. In farming villages, the many festivals to celebrate bountiful harvests and events that pray for safe harvests are all cultural traditions. Gujo's famous Horeki Gujo uprising. In 1754, the people of Gujo rose up in protest. The uprising went on for 4 years and ended with everyone from the farmers to the local lord being punished. It was an uprising of unexpected scale. The story of that uprising is preserved in a tradition of intense drumming and dancing. That tradition has preserved the story and kept it alive over many long years. We think it's important to pass on traditions like this from the Rice Terrace area. The Rice Terrace area has a long history and many traditions, and they have an important role. They are preserved, together with the rice terraces, by the residents of the Ri Rice Terrace area. The Ri Rice Terraces are emblems of traditional Japan. They were included in the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries, Preserving Rice Terrace Legacy, and Gifu Prefecture's 21 Best Rice Terraces lists. But in recent years, the relative inefficiency of the fields and the labor required to maintain them and the aging of the shrinking farming population has led to many fields being abandoned. In Gifu Prefecture, the natural environment is called Hizan Nosui. Hizan refers to the Hida Plateau and mountains, and Nosui refers to the well-watered farmlands on the Nobi Delta. Since ancient times, the different landscapes have produced a highly varied agriculture. We, the members of the project team, intend to continue working with the Shirotori community, keeping alive the Ri Rice Terrace history they have created, and contributing what we can. More than anything, we want to preserve the beautiful Ri Rice Terrace landscapes for future generations.